So now we're going to get some drone shots and we're going to check out the cave, which is in here as well. But yeah, unreal, unreal. So it's been a while since I last vlogged, and this trip up Mount Errigal today is going to be a good one, so I thought I would capture it all on camera. It is now 3 AM and we're in Downings, so we're 30 minutes away from Mount Errigal and we're going to do sunrise hike. And yeah, it's not great being up this time, very early, but hopefully it's going to be a good sunrise. The weather is giving clear skies and we're looking forward to it once we get our morning coffee.
No, thank you. Too early in the morning. Do you put toast on?
Style in this caravan right now. It's
Where's my
unreal.
phone? I might as well take a leaf from your book.
So if you've been following me for a while, you know I love Mount Errigal. This is probably my 7th or 8th time up there. Anytime the weather is clear or any chance of a good sunrise, wherever it is, I'm always there. So hopefully it's going to be a good one. Ready?
Yeah, let's go.
We just arrived at the car park now and we are about to hike. It's 4 AM and the clouds are looking pretty good. We see a couple of stars, so wish us luck. All your videos, Kevin. Whenever we hike Errigal at night time for sunrise, I often look for the wooden pegs in the ground to the right hand side of the car park. So this is what we're looking for, just to sort of give us a guide. It is now 10 to 5 and we're, I would say, maybe more than halfway now. In the background you can see the outline of Errigal, a little bit cloudy at the top, but so it's getting lighter now. We probably have like 30 minutes to go before we hit the peak. But behind me you can see all the Poison Glen mountains. Sunrise isn't looking too hopeful at the minute, but you never know, it might break up. So right now we're on the peak of Mount Errigal and unfortunately sunrise didn't happen, but as you can see behind me the mountains are so clear and it's unbelievable to see. So the hike itself took around 2 hours by the time we got up to the top. We stopped a few times along the way just to see will the clouds open up, but they didn't. But yeah, it wasn't that difficult of a hike really. Bear in mind, we didn't bring any torches with us to hike in the night time, but we done well with our phones and it was definitely worth the hike up. One thing I want to point out from this part here is you can see the lake down here below, but can you see the face in the water? So we're going to explore around here for the next hour or so, and we're going to take a trip down to the window at the other end of the mountain. I made it down to the window and it's just a natural rock formation at the other side of Errigal and people actually walk through it. I know there's a trail that comes up the other way as well. We came down the steep way, which probably wasn't the best idea, so unless you're like highly experienced in hiking, I wouldn't recommend it because it is so steep. But the views on this side are unbelievable too. So yeah, now time to go back up to Laura. She's at the top up there. So Mount Errigal is the tallest mountain in Donegal and it sits at 751 metres tall. Such a great hike. Like, I've done it so many times now in the past month. This must be my 7th or 8th time. But every time I come here, it's a different experience every time, whether it be at sunrise or sunset. So it's definitely worth doing.
Narrow part. It's still quite dodgy here, but we've already...
So right now we're walking down from the peak back down to the car park, and just if you're ever doing it, be careful because there are some loose rocks and big drops in parts, and it really is just straight down, so great caution is needed. So we're just down from Errigal there now, and it's gotten really busy in the car park. They're parking on both sides of the road. There seems to be a lot of groups going about. It's actually turned out to be a really good day. There's blue skies now. We just got some shots there down the road. Laura got to drive my car, which was an experience. She stalled twice, but it was all for the good shots right now. The things we do. But now we're going to get something to eat, finally, because it's been a long morning, and then we're hopefully going to go to Murderhole Beach after that. So we just ate and we made our way back over to Downings where we were staying, and now we're around at Tra Na Rossan beach. The reason we're here is because we're trying to get to Murderhole Beach, which is around the other side of a mountain. I'll show you shortly. The normal route to Murderhole is currently closed off for the past couple of months. It was just with one private land and people weren't respecting it properly, so it's now restricted, which is why we're going to try this route and see how we get on. So we're trying to decide, is it better to go over the mountain or around it? So, up there or around the side? We're thinking we might get some nice views of the cliffside as well. But because I've never done it before, it's going to be hard to tell. Yeah, we'll give it a go and see how we get on. So Tra Na Rossan is actually a really nice beach. Just looking at the water, it's so blue. It's just a pity we didn't bring our swim and stuff because it would have been nice to jump in the water. But we'll know for next time. So just as we're walking up the trail now, I just have to know that I am trying to get back into YouTube and do some more vlogs like this here, just to show a different side and more in-depth experience, like an add-on from my Instagram page and TikTok, I guess. You can hear me already, I'm out of breath. But hopefully I'll keep this going now for places I do visit and be able to show you all what I get up to and how I do it. So in the distance there, that is Horn Head. It's always a great place to visit as well if you're up these parts of Donegal. So on this trail there's loads of these like little purple flowers all surrounding the place around up in there. But it's good to look at, but there's loads of bees around and just hear them buzzing around us. That's all we need on top of this trek. So right now you can start to see the sand of Murderhole, and up at the top of the mountain, or the hill, sorry, is the lookout tower. So we are really close. I thought it would have been a much longer trek over, but I was saying to Laura there, I feel like it's a lot nicer than the normal way you'd take to get down to it. But yeah, haven't been back here in a long time, maybe 2 years or so. It's good to be back. Hopefully get down now to get into the cave. And the tide's out, which is great, so we'll be able to explore and fly the drones about for a while. So although we're getting very close to the beach, it's a bit tricky to get to because we have to go down to come back up to come back down. So we have to go over this here last little hill and hopefully that'll bring us down onto it. But it's looking really good, there's no one else on it. The water's looking very blue and I can see the cave in the distance. So hopefully it won't be too much longer. Just look at the view in the water. So we're on the last leg now, we just have to make it down to there. The trail started a little bit steep and started like zigzag trails, but we made it finally. So we made it down finally, and the whole beach to ourselves. It's just unbelievable. The views are crazy. So now we're gonna get some drone shots, and we're gonna check out the cave, which is in here as well. But yeah, unreal, unreal. So yeah, that's pretty much Murder Hole. We're gonna stay for maybe 20-30 minutes to get some more shots. But yeah, it's one of my favourite places now, like coming back to it. Once you haven't been here in a while, remember how unreal it actually is. It's just a shame that the main entrance is closed off now to the public. But at the same time, I'm quite glad because we do have it all to ourselves and we can take advantage of it. It's quite great. So guys, I'm going to end the vlog here. Thanks for tuning in. It's been a great day out. Like I said, I'm going to try and do a bit more vlogging and get the YouTube channel up and going again. If you want more of this here and liked it, drop a comment, give us a like, subscribe if you can. And I'll see you on the next one.